Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of One Stop Live. Last week we spoke to Jefferson Zhu from Solis, talking about the 10-year anniversary and the 10-year warranty on their inverters. Today we're speaking with Thomas Bywater, Regional Sales Manager from Jinko. Welcome to One Stop Live, Thomas. Great to see you.
Yeah, great to be here, Tim. Looking forward to today and seeing what's going on in panels.
Well, I'm really looking forward to hearing about Jinko Solar, to see what's on the horizon, and to see what's happening with the company. And what makes your panels Australia's favourite panel? So let's start the show. Welcome, Thomas. It's always great to talk to you. I know last time we spoke, we did an outstanding presentation in my office. So hopefully today will be just as good and just as fun.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Tim. It's always good to talk to the family of solar experts over at One Stop Warehouse and, of course, have a chance to talk to our fantastic installer partners.
Absolutely. And I have to say, I am no expert. That's why I have you here to teach me and to teach our customers about Jinko. So, Thomas, I'm sure there's a lot of our customers who have thought about switching to Jinko solar panels, especially the high performance 390 NType. But there's also a 390 PType. Can you explain the difference and what benefits the NType have over the PType?
Yeah, so fundamentally the materials are different. So the NType panels are better in their DNA, like how they're made. They're fundamentally a better panel for the customer. That comes down to physics, so I don't think we'll go into the nitty-gritty of the physics today. It's probably easier to talk about the benefits, like what does it bring for our installers and for our end users. The fundamental thing is that it has better degradation, which we'll get into a bit later. It has aesthetics covered as well because it's an all-black frame, and One Stop also offers it as a complete all-black package, so you can get it with a white backsheet or with an all-black, which is really good.
So, was there any science behind this decision, or is it just an aesthetic thing that we like to go black?
Well, of course, we do like to go black, and particularly our New Zealand friends love an all black. But the black backsheet actually does offer some reliability benefits because the carbon black in the backsheet, it actually has a longer warranty off the back of that.
Cool. And is there anything else special about the frame?
Yeah, so One Stop has a special 35mm frame on the product that's being sold in Australia. So that just brings some broader compatibility with the other racking that you might be getting through One Stop and some commonality with the kitting that you're doing.
Fantastic. So it's nice to see that you've adapted to the Australian market and that you're making this panel particularly for One Stop to suit that market.
Yeah, very much so. And we're always happy to take on board the input from customers. So if you have any other suggestions, please do pass that on to your account managers.
Jinko has developed the TR technology and the half-cell TR technology. How does this increase the performance of the panel?
Yeah, thanks for the question, Tim. So TR is essentially just cells being placed closer together. And when the panels have these cells placed closer together, effectively you can make it smaller and it allows for a more compact panel. You can get the same amount of power in a smaller footprint.
Now, I know some panels suffer from low light performance. Is there something special about the N-type cell that helps it excel in low light?
Yeah, so the N-type technology does perform better in low light, and that's one of the reasons why we'll talk about the yield being improved because it fundamentally does work better over the long time. And because it does work better, we can guarantee a higher level of power over the life of the panel. And also, the N-type has lower degradation. So all panels, as you know, they have a drop-off in performance over time. And that we call light-induced degradation, as well as there are some other methods of degradation. The N-type shows much reduced light-induced degradation in that first year, and over the lifetime, the annual degradation is much less. So we can guarantee more power over the life of the panel. And also for the 390 all black that we do with One Stop, we've recognized that black panels can get a little bit hotter in some occasions. Now, they don't get as hot as they used to in the past, but being black instead of white, they do absorb a little bit more heat. For that reason, we actually package higher output cells into the panel within the limits of our certification, of course.
So what other features increase the performance of the Tiger panel?
Well, you would have seen the front of the panel has a very dense bus bar array. So the panels feature the 9 bus bars, which we call Multibusbar. So effectively, these are thin bus wires, and the light is able to get around that circular bus wire ribbon a little bit better. And that's one of the reasons it performs a little bit better in low light. And we're very proud of that Multibusbar technology.
So, as I understand it, that power increases over time, giving a higher power yield over the lifetime of the panel. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I would phrase it as the difference between regular panels increases over time. So the output itself doesn't necessarily increase, but its relative benefit over time becomes more stark or more pronounced compared to P-type panels.
I see. So as the P-type panel performance drops away, your panel keeps keeping on.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, and that's the attraction of N-type, and that's why Jinko really believes strongly in N-type.
Fantastic. So I imagine that means that the warranty of your products are pretty good.
Yeah, well, we think it's terrific, Tim, and importantly, the warranty is based on fundamentals. The panel is better by DNA as to what's in it. So when we can point to a technology that delivers us this reliability, that builds a trust with our customers and with our installer base. It's not just something on paper, it's something that has been researched and field tested. And that's why we can give the 20-year product warranty on the white backsheet N-type in our Expert series. And the all black one we mentioned before, it's got the carbon black on the back sheet there. So that gives us an extra benefit, and we're able to offer 25 years product warranty on the all black series.
Wow. So that's certainly something that homeowners, I think, can really believe in if they can trust a warranty that's going to go that long. And of course, a warranty is only as good as the life of the company that holds it, and I guess that's the other thing Jinko Solar can really stand behind, because I read recently that it was given the highest AAA rating for credit quality, so that speaks highly of the life of the company.
Yeah, we're really proud of that, Tim, and as you mentioned before with Solis, with their 10-year anniversary, well, Jinko has 10 years here in Australia. And that's given us not only the ability to learn how to serve the customers, but also learn about the environmental characteristics that are specific to here in Australia.
Fantastic. So are there any other exciting news that's happened with Jinko recently?
Yeah, good question, Tim. So there's always something exciting happening at a company of this size. It's one of the benefits of being an industry leader, is there's so many people around the globe working to bring us something new. But in Australia specifically, last year we got awarded the top brand PV Australia seal. So we've run that across many years here in Australia and also in other international markets. And that comes off the back of surveying activity that's done by EUPD Research. So they actually go and talk to our installers, they talk to project owners and see their experience. And that's a verification or a vindication of our approach, we think. But apart from that, there's so many exciting projects going on. I mean, we've got the solar farms that you would have seen, like New England and previously Bungala. We've got some great partnerships in the mainstream. So we're working with Ford Motor Company in global markets to put carports at their factories and other facilities that they have. And that's off the back of other partnerships we've had with companies like Nissan. So we're really seeing Jinko be a part of taking solar to the mainstream, which is super exciting for us.
And it's great to see Ford obviously affirming their green credentials, and doing that with Jinko is excellent. Now, we've talked about the NType, which is a more performance residential panel. What is Jinko doing in the commercial space in its panels?
Yeah, thanks, Tim. So we're really engaging with CNI in 2021. Of course, we're quite renowned for the bifacial Tiger Pro series in the utility space, but some of that is now coming through into the Australian rooftop sector. So One Stop is getting on board with the Tiger Pro 72 series. So this panel has a silver frame. It's longer than your residential panels, obviously, but still quite compact compared to panels of the past. So it's only just a little bit larger than what we would have had as a 400 watt a few years ago. And now we're sitting at 530, and that will grow in the range as we roll that out across these next couple of years. So we're really excited to have that 72 cell Tiger Pro range in Australia with One Stop.
And it's great to see the commercial sector just fully embracing Jinko. We see that. That's what my salespeople are telling me. So how about new developments or products coming soon to Jinko? What can we look over the horizon and see coming?
Yeah, as we mentioned, there's always something happening at Jinko. That's one of the challenges, I guess you might say, is that there are many new products coming to market, and trying to keep up with that and keep our market informed, keeping our installer partners abreast of the new developments. The critical things I think I would say as a general direction are energy storage and the NType portfolio expanding. So we're going to be bringing some really exciting NType panels to market in the C&I space as we move through across the next 6 months. And through One Stop as well in the residential space, we've got a cracker of a panel coming for you around January. Maybe we can bring that forward a little bit earlier. So they're just a really exciting time to be in solar and be with One Stop and Jinko.
And I guess for our installers, if they're in the residential area and they're thinking about commercial, then that switch to Jinko and getting used to NType panels and their performance is something they can move into as they move towards a more commercial space.
You're dead right, Tim. I think it's well worth installers that haven't used NType to get some on some optimizers or get some on some microinverters, have a play around and see how it performs and build a story. So as we get more and more NType in the portfolio, you'll be able to show some evidence of what you've installed in 2021 to your customers in 2022. So yeah, we'd really encourage customers who haven't looked at NType so far to get a hold of that 390 Tiger, get some white, get some black, compare the performance, understand what it can do for you. And also just get involved with the elegance of that panel, because I think when you have that panel in your hand, you're so proud to be installing that. It's something different that we haven't had for a few years in solar.
Fantastic. And I guess that's the thing, is having a performance panel is something that you can present to they can present to their customers with a sense of pride that they're giving the high performance value of a Jinko panel. So, Thomas, that brings us to the end of the questions that I have for you. But if you're interested in Jinko panels, make sure you visit the One Stop Warehouse website and click the Jinko logo, and that'll take you to all their panels and other products. Next week, we're talking to Enzo Zaya from SAJ. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Check out the One Stop Warehouse Facebook page and installer groups so that you can get more focused around GoodWe, SunGrow and Huawei groups there. So make sure you join those. Thomas, thank you so much for your great information, great energy, and giving us just a glimpse behind the scenes.
Thanks very much, guys. Thanks, Tim.
Pleasure. Now, Jinko have given us a great video to finish the show on, so let's watch that.
This is a time where energy systems around the world are undergoing fundamental changes. The balance between fossil fuel and renewable energy sources is shifting. Yet 850 million people are still living without access to electricity. In this changing world, society and business share one crucial challenge. How can we meet the rising demand for energy and at the same time protect the climate? Ensuring access to clean and sustainable energy for all in an economically sensible way. To address the challenge, innovation and technological development play a fundamental role in building an effective solution, and Jinko Solar is one of the solution providers. Jinko Solar is one of the world's leading companies in the clean energy sector, pioneering the vertical integration business model along the entire value chain from the wafer, cell to solar module. With its 12 factories, 25,000 employees in more than 35 countries, Jinko Solar is well positioned to serve the requirements of a heterogeneous customer base. Jinko Solar is the first solar company to deliver more than 70 gigawatt panels to over 3,000 customers in 160 countries, accounting for 1/10 of solar electricity generated worldwide, making the company hugely relevant for assuring future sustainable energy supplies. Unmatched large and diverse global customer base helps to smooth fluctuations in demand, which in turn helps the company maintain a high level of capacity utilization and profitability. With a highly competent and dedicated R&D team, Jinko Solar has broken 15 world records in cell and module efficiency, deployed 2,387 technology patents home and abroad. For advanced cell technology, the company's 24.9% efficiency NType cell continues to progress in the pipeline. Jinko Solar is the capacity leader with 33 gigawatt wafers, 27 gigawatt cells, and 37 gigawatt modules by end of 2021. Moreover, globally distributed capacity is the foundation for Jinko Solar's manufacturing excellence. Flexibility to meet the needs of diverse customers, accurate delivery, unmatched customer service, ability to quickly ramp up and maintain high yield make manufacturing excellence one of the core strengths for Jinko Solar. Jinko Solar is leading the world towards clean energy transition and driving continuous innovations in PV technology to keep building your trust in solar.